Okay, hello everybody. How you all doing? Today we are talking about kit guitars. This is a guitar I built from a kit. This was a Harley Benton kit, and well, there are a lot of different kits out there, and the question is it the right thing for you? You know what I mean? So, building a guitar, that can be a little bit intimidating, you know? And I can understand that. When I bought this, I'm kind of handy, but I wasn't so sure if I'd be able to build a decent guitar or if a kit guitar was going to be any good. And what I found was this was actually surprisingly easy to put together. They made it pretty easy. All the parts came with it. Now, some companies sell parts and you have to pick all the parts out separately. That's something for somebody who's a bit more advanced, but the kits that come with everything, these are a lot easier than you'd expect. Now you can see I got an SG style. I wanted a bright yellow SG, and that's what I got. This came as bare wood, and the cool thing about that is you can paint it. And I went with just cheap spray paint, and it's worked pretty well. I got a gray primer and primered it, and then actually the color is called Implement Yellow. This is the same yellow they use for backhoes and tractors and heavy equipment and that kind of stuff. But I thought it looked pretty cool. It's got a nice shine to it. I didn't put a clear coat on it. It's just kind of a semi-gloss paint, and it came out pretty good. It was just spray paint. So the kit was like $80 and the paint was another $20. So I'm like $100 in. And yes, you can get decent guitars for, $100 or under $200. You can get, Harley Benton sells one just like this. It's already put together. I think it's like $130, something like that. So it's not much more to get one that you didn't have to put together. But honestly, this has become just about my favorite guitar. I play the crap out of this thing. And it's held up really well. And I think part of why I like it so much is because I built it. It's totally mine. It's kind of custom. I've had a few people mention I should have painted the headstock, but I don't know. I didn't really feel like putting in that kind of work. But if you want to, you can paint the headstock. You can put your own logo on it. You can put, a sticker on it, clear coat it. You can finish it however you want. And that's pretty cool, You can make it completely what you want. Now, this came with all the parts. And it was really not that hard to put together. It came with instructions, step by step, with pictures and everything, and that was made it really easy. The only really complicated part was you kind of have to adjust the truss rod and set the whole thing up yourself and adjust the intonation and the bridge but there are a lot of instructions online as to how to do that. That's also not really that hard. It's surprisingly easy. I went ahead and polished the frets on the before I put the neck on. They were a little dull, I guess, from sitting in a warehouse. But you can get fret polishing stuff pretty cheap on Amazon. Total, I have maybe $130 in this guitar. And like I said, you can get one pretty much just like it already built for that. But it was fun. It was an experience, Plus, it demystifies the whole thing. So if you want to replace parts later, when you buy a guitar, a lot of times you don't want to take things off and replace them, even a cheap guitar, because it's a guitar. You bought it, everything works. When you put it together yourself, you've kind of demystified it. You've had it apart already. So replacing pickups doesn't seem like that big a deal, replacing tuners. Now, I haven't replaced anything on this. I actually kind of like it the way it is. One little thing, though, be a little bit careful when you're putting it together. To put the bridge in, I had to use a rubber mallet and kind of tap the little posts in there. And I actually broke my finger doing it. I missed the... hit my finger, missed the thing and hit my finger. I did this last year, and it turns out I broke my finger doing it. So I'd say be careful anytime you're using a hammer or anything like that. Don't poke yourself with a screwdriver or anything, but overall it was pretty easy. This one came with all the wiring already done. I didn't have to solder anything. I just put the wiring in place, and the pickups actually had plugs on them and plugged in. So, I mean, if you if you want a fun project, honestly, kit guitars are really fun, and it's something you can do yourself or you can do with your kid that you can then enjoy and play when you're done. And it really was a lot of fun to build it. My little, well, she's 5 now, she was 4 at the time, helped me paint it, my little daughter. And she really likes it. She likes Daddy's yellow guitar. And, you know, it's a lot of fun. I'd say don't be afraid of getting a kit guitar and having a nice little fun summer project, or maybe while you're at home. We're all stuck at home for a while. This is something that you can order, comes in the mail, and takes up a little bit of your time and is a fun project to do. Yeah, this one came out pretty good. Like I said, this is just about my favorite guitar. This might be my favorite guitar now. I have better guitars, and I have guitars I've used more in the past, but this one really is my go-to just for noodling around on and playing. It's become a lot of fun, and it's because it's personal to me. And I won't say the paint job is perfect. It's not. It's got some spots that, you know, where the paint ran a little bit, or where I was messing with it too early before the paint was dry and I left a fingerprint or something. But it's good enough, and I really like it. I had a lot of fun putting it together, so I'd recommend, if you want to try it, don't be afraid to try out a kit guitar. And the question is, how does it sound? Well, let's see. Audio Assault sent me their new Sigma amp. So let me turn that on. There we go. Let's see how that sounds. A little rusty there. Yeah, I'd say that rocks. Let me cut the, boom. There we go. That's a good sounding guitar. So I'd say go out and get you a kit, give it a try, see what you think, and dude, have some fun. Have some fun with music. Music's supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be expensive. It can be, but if you want to just have fun, it should be cheap, easy, and enjoyable. So get a kit guitar, make a project out of it. I'll see you all next time. Love you guys. Bye-bye.